things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really... Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Coming up, 4th down. Number 17, on to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He'll try to do it himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The inside handoff. Gets it past the mark. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough, even when the team isn't ranked like they...
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shot. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give on the counter. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul. fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. Big defensive tackle up front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This clash. All the way back to the late 1800s, and it's carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the big foul. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. A 100-year-old boot. That's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
The Utes are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Off-play action. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Off from the shotgun. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the... The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so... And the defense, they've got him at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer when you get in the sack.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's carry on. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give on the inside. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Utes will hustle to the line. Now on the option. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Winston. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback moving. Finds his tight end. Tackled there by the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Robbins. Got some room there to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He'll be content with the field position. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is a team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field.
221 wing. Ready.
They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Takes the handoff. It's Robbins. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Utes will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
There he goes! Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
it's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get...
Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start... The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They were certainly feeling the spirit in this edition of the Holy War, and it is the Utes who take the crown in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona